Let's go over our focus skill for lesson 22. It's character setting and plot. Remember that stories contain three main elements: character, setting, and plot. The characters and setting work together to shape the plot, and each event in a story affects the events that follow it. The plot often includes several events that reveal a conflict or problem, and at the end of most stories, the conflict or problem is resolved. Make sure to review your vocabulary words, and although we're not grading the practice book pages, I also encourage you to go over those and work on them so that you can prepare for your test tomorrow. Let's review this story so you're ready for your test on Friday. So in this part of the story, we learn that Amada writes in her diary because she has fears about moving. She expresses her feelings when she writes in her diary, and her biggest fear is never going back to Mexico. On this page, Amada and her best friend find smooth rocks that they keep to remember each other and also remind Amada of her home. In this part of the story, we learn that Nana gives Amada a new diary so she won't forget where she's from, her country, Mexico, and her culture. Remember, a diary is a personal account of the author's day-to-day experiences, ideas, and feelings. At the end of the story, we read about how Amada learns that her love for others, like her friends and her family and her country, are always with her wherever she goes. And we also learn she's a strong and proud character because she endured the big move. Even though it was difficult, she was able to handle it. Let's review action verbs and linking verbs. Remember, an action verb tells what the subject of a sentence does. Most verbs are action verbs, and action verbs such as run and march are actions you can see, and verbs such as want and need are actions that you cannot see. So remember those couple of sentences that we went over. We flew to the coast of Mexico. Flew is the action verb. That's an action you can see. And number 2, I wanted a window seat. Wanted is the action verb, but that's an action that you cannot see. And the next part is linking verbs. A linking verb connects the subject with a word or words in the predicate, and they rename or describe the subject. The verb be often acts as a linking verb, and the verb be can take these forms in the words am, is, are, was, and were. Some other verbs can also act as linking verbs. The words feel, seem, become, appear, look, smell, sound, taste, and grow. And then we had a sample sentence number 1, they are my parents. The subject is linked with the noun that renames it. All right, guys, make sure that you go over this and before you take your test. All right, have a blessed day. Bye.